Okay, so I've had a lot of fun looking at some of the tier list stuff that I made recently. So it kind of just made me want to make this a whole other series, if you would, on my channel. So I'm gonna start doing this stuff every Tuesday. That way I can kind of think of some ideas, and I'll also be doing it with Genshin or for Star Rail characters as well. So yeah, definitely gonna start doing some of that. So today we're gonna be doing a Genshin tier list, but I've seen this a couple times already on other channels, so I want to give my take on it. It's gonna be a nice little school tier list where everyone would rank on here. So I got all the characters here, currently out at the moment, and I got them labeled as such. Got the teachers and the faculty, got your top of the class or your student council if you would. You got your band and theater kids. I kind of just made this its own tier because I feel like it's on the same wavelength. Your STEM kids, like your science, technology, engineering, mathematics kids. You got the jocks. You got the people who will bully you, the people who are bullied, and people who skip class, and then you got that one little group right here of the weebs and the edgelords who form their own little club. I don't know if I would put that with my band theater kids, but I think this just seems more appropriate. So, yeah. If you like this sort of content, let me know. If you have some ideas for tier lists you'd want me to try in the future, definitely leave those in the comments. I do read them. So, yeah. Got that going. And I also doing a bunch of other content on my channel. Recently I started doing Kingdom Hearts for the weekends. So I'll put a little clip right here, that way you can see what kind of stuff we get into on that little playthrough of ours. Come on. Yep, Waka's just watching this go down. It's so funny. It's so mean. I'm such a fucking bully. Kick him while he's down. Beat her while he's down. If you like that sort of stuff, come check it out. But other than that, let's go and get started with this tier list. Oh, and I also just noticed we hit 50 subscribers recently, so that's really, really good. I'm so happy to see that people like my content enough to subscribe to it. Makes me really, really happy. And yeah, if you're new here, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe, all that other good stuff if you want to see more stuff like this. So yeah, without getting too much into it, let's go and start with this tier list. Travelers. I feel like, you know what? They probably get in the bullied section because they get beat in so many fights everywhere. I don't think I've seen a fight that they have won. Like, for some reason, every cutscene that you see with them, when it comes to a fight, they always get their ass beat, which is kind of funny and hilarious. So, for that reason, I'm probably just gonna put them in the bullied tier. So, even though they're supposed to be the main character in all this, they get bullied the most. It's kind of funny and ironic. Alright, moving on. Albedo. He's a freaking STEM kid. I know he'd be like the artsy type from what I've seen, but I feel like just because he's just goes from a scientific approach, that's just his deal. Alhatham. He'd probably be at top of the class. He's got that. He's a bookworm from what I've seen. So he's that person at the top of the class who does sports and he's in the freaking student council of all things. He's Mr. Popular. Like the most popular kid in school. He's got the good looks and everything, and everyone just wants to be him. And he doesn't even give a fuck. He can just do whatever the hell he wants and no one really cares. Aloy. I don't even know where I'd put Aloy. I guess, if I'm going off the game she's from, I'd probably just put her in STEM. I don't really care. I don't even have Aloy, so I can't really tell, but I know in the game, Horizon, I think it is, Horizon Zero Dawn, it's all like robotics and stuff, so I guess she could do that. Amber? I feel like she's also a STEM. No, actually no. Now that I think about it. She's probably like a theater kid. She's all super happy-go-lucky. She can just... It's just her outlook on stuff. She's just so preppy and all that. So you kind of just see her as the theater kid who's always being super upbeat, all that. Even the band kids are kind of like that. I've known a few band kids in my life. I wasn't one of them. I was an ROTC kid, or as another term that we called it in my school, ROTC stood for rejects of the class. So it's kind of where I stood. But yeah, it's kind of where I put Amber. I mean, she can build stuff like her Baron Bunny and all that, but I think she's more of she's too upbeat to put her in that. I just put her in like a band or theater kid section. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just going how this list has made it. Arlecchino, she'd be the biggest bully ever. I swear to God. She just like has a bunch of people at her fingertips. She just has people give her lunch money for no freaking reason. She beats the crap out of anyone, and she doesn't even care. It's so freaking funny. Even then, she beats up her own family members. Like, you see that cutscene with Lenny, Lena, and Fremine? She's beating the crap out of them. It's like, you think you can go up against me? Yeah, no. She's a bully. But this could also be a good thing in some people's eyes. Like, you got the bully and you got the bullied. So, yeah, I look forward to stuff like that if it comes to that. Ayaka, where would she go? I feel like, no, she's not. I don't think she's a smart, like, mathematics kind of kid. I think she'd be a freaking... I think she'd be top of the class. Yeah, I think that's the perfect place to put her. She'd be on the student council or some shit like that. Super smart, got all the moves, the money of all things, so she probably bought her position. So, I guess, what would she be in the student council? She'd probably be like I don't really know where I'd put her as student council. She'd probably be like a vice president or something. So, yeah, that's probably where I put her. Ayato. He's probably a freaking band kid. He drinks like boba tea all the freaking time. He's got all dressed up, so when he's always in like theater clothes, always dressed super nice and everything like that. So kind of seems like where I'd put him. Always like speaking in a proper tone, like he's constantly acting. So yeah. Is it Baiju? Yeah, Baiju. He'd be in the faculty. He's the nurse. He's that one dude who'll just tell you what's going on, just trying to heal your stuff. He's not getting paid much. He's already sick of everything. That's why he's dying so quickly. He's trying to treat everyone's BS reasons for going to the nurse's office. So, yeah. Barbara's a freaking theater kid if I've ever seen. She's a choir kid. She's a band kid. Always singing, doing all that stuff. So, she'd have mini concerts before a concert even happens, so that you can put on freaking Instagram or something like that. Beto. Ooh, I'm trying to see. She's not really the bully type. I feel like she'd be a jock. She'd be really good at track and field, like throwing discus and shot put and all that. She'd be the weightlifting champion of all things, I think. So, yeah, I think that's appropriate for Beto. She'd be a jock. She'd probably be even like awesome at like volleyball or something, just smacking the hell out of the ball or whatever, like with her parry, her parry attack. So that's where I put her. Bennett. Before I do that, if you haven't seen my my Bennett video that I uploaded yesterday, definitely go check that out, because I have never used Bennett before until yesterday. So, and I've had him for 3 years, which is kind of insane. So, yeah, if you haven't seen that, I'll link it. But Bennett, He's probably so unlucky. He's so unlucky. He'd probably... Where would I put him? This is hard. Maybe he'd be, he'd probably be like a tech theater kid. He's always trying to make a bunch of shit happen, but he's just so unlucky that it keeps falling every single time. And it just keeps breaking. He couldn't really do much about it because he's just so unlucky. So, probably a good place to put him. Candace. I feel like... Because you don't really get much of her in the story. So I don't really know much about her character. She'd probably be... a jock, from what I've seen. Yeah, like... She'd probably just be like an exercise freak. Or, you know what? No, she's got like, she's tall, so she's got those runner's legs, so she'd be able to run, bike, all that stuff. She'd probably do a triathlon if she wanted to, from her physique that I've seen, so that's probably where I'm gonna put her. Charlotte. She's a photographer. So she'd probably be something like a student council. She'd probably be the freaking librarian, taking records of everything. Taking pictures of all the clubs and everything like that. So for it's like the school yearbook, she'd be doing stuff like that. I would see. Actually, let me try and fix this real quick. It'd probably be top of the class and let's see, top of the class. Yeah, student body. There we go. That's probably a better way to classify things. It'll probably just make it easier to do stuff now. Chevreuse, student body, that's for sure. She'd definitely be that one hall monitor who's always trying to keep an eye on things, making sure nothing goes awry. She even got guns too, and she's in the police. So that's really good. Tartaglia, Childs, whatever you want to call him. I'd say... Dang, where would I put him? You know what? Now that I think about it from the next year, I know where I'm going to put him. He's probably going to be in the bullied section. Just because... Actually, no. Where am I... Damn, this is kind of difficult, too. I don't even know where to put him. He's probably... You know what? Oh, yeah. You know what? He does seem like an edgelord of all things. Got that other form of his. He tries to act all cool whenever he's talking. That seems like where I'd put him. Oh my god. Chiori, she's a bully. I mean, if you played her story quest, she threw a freaking dude out the window. She'd make fun of your outfit so fast because you don't have anything that she has. She's got all that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all that stuff. So she'd definitely bully she'd bully people out of fashion purposes. I could see that. Alright. Chongyun. He probably... I feel like I could see him as a band kid. He's kind of too pure to do anything else like any of these, so he'd probably be a band kid more than anything. Chlorind. I'm trying to think. Where would I put her? I would either put her... Actually, no, I wouldn't put her as a bully. She'd either be a jock, top of the class, or probably the faculty. If I had to think of it, I feel like she'd probably be in the faculty. Kind of just not really on a teacher side of things, but more of a security type deal. She'd be the one who can stop fights or anything like that. Everyone would just stop immediately when she walks by because they know they'd get their ass beat if she saw them. Because she's just so insanely strong. Yeah, I think that's perfect for her. She'd be that one security officer. Kale. Ooh, I feel like feel like she's a STEM. She's kind of got that outdoorsy type. She likes learning about stuff. She goes to school. She's the learning type, so I think I'd put her there. So I think that's a good pick for her. Sino's a freaking weeb. He plays freaking TCG of all things. He collects cards. He tells crappy jokes. And he acts like a freaking edgelord no matter what, even when he's telling the jokes, which is dumb. But we love him for it, so I don't see why that would be a problem. Daya, she would bully people. People would want to get bullied by her, I think. She's got the cat, like the fake cat ears and everything like that. She's like I guess it'd kind of be like a Regina George type deal. She's a mean girl because she's actually kind of cares about her beauty and stuff like that from what we've seen. But she's more of a hard-headed type of person, so she'd probably bully everyone. She's a mercenary, so I don't see why she wouldn't. D-Luke, he'd probably skip class because he thinks he's freaking Batman of all things. He's busy fighting crime. Diona, she's probably, I feel like she's a STEM. She likes trying to mix new stuff. She's a chemist, almost. Trying to make a bunch of alcohol. That kind of seems appropriate. Dory, she'd skip class because she's a hustler and wants to go make freaking money. Eula's a bully for sure. She talks crap about everyone. She's so arrogant, but we all love her for that anyway. So Eula would be a hardcore bully, but we like her there. So Farazan would want to be a teacher. She's old enough. She's that older lady teacher that you have who's always like trying to get people in her classes at university. Fischl, she's a freaking weeb. She'd be either a weeb or a theater kid, but I think she's more of a weeb because she talks so what's the word? She talks so she has a unique style of speech. That's where I put her. Fremine, he'd get bullied. He's such a timid type character that he'd definitely get bullied. That's probably where I put him. The biggest theater kid of them all, Farina. I'm gonna put her right at the forefront of it because she is a huge theater person. I don't think that could be discussed or anything. She's just at the top of the pack for that. Gaming, I guess he'd probably be a theater kid because he does all the dancing and everything like that. Ganyu, she'd be the secretary. She's working tireless hours. She does the most out of anyone on a student council does. She does more work than probably the president and vice president of any student council, so that's probably where I'd put her. Goro. I feel like. Well, I'm trying to think, cause from what I've seen, I feel like, you know what? I feel like he'd get bullied. Not from any of the people here, but I think he'd just be bullied by a certain character who we haven't gotten to yet. But I think he's just so vulnerable that he'd just make it easy to bully him. Hazo. He's outdoing his own thing, so he'd probably skip class. Hu Tao. This is hard. I feel like, yeah, she'd be a weeb and an edgelord. She got the black nail polish on, wearing dark clothes all the freaking time, acting so extravagant. She's got that really bubbly personality that a lot of people kind of see in certain weeb lovers. So I think that's perfect for her. Ito's a freaking like theater. Oh, well, yeah, I guess he'd be a jock. He's a dumb jock. He's just all muscle for brain and no brain. He's all muscle, no brain. That's the right phrase. So definitely put him there. Jean would be a freaking teacher. I feel like she'd be the teacher of the younger kids. She's an elementary school teacher because she's like a mom, and she hates little kids from everything's going on. She always has to deal with them. Doesn't like doing with anymore. Kaya. I feel like he would skip class. He seems like the type who doesn't really care about anything. Kaveh. I feel like he's an engineering kind of guy, so he definitely fit in the STEM. Kazuha. This could be controversial depending on where I put it. Yeah, he'd probably be a theater kid. He's always doing all that poetry stuff. So he's reading his haikus, making on a big scene. He's also almost everyone's favorite character. So he'd be perfect on stage and everyone would want to go see shows just for him. Kaching. I feel like she could be a good faculty member. She knows how to run things. She's also above Ganyu, I'm pretty sure, so she would definitely be someone who can run a building. So that seems kind of fair. I think she'd be more of a in the faculty side of things, like the principal's office. So she kind of be like the secretary of the principal's office, kind of dealing with all the affairs and all that. Kirara. I feel like she's a jock. She's running around all those places. She'd be a track star. Can climb anything super fast. She's nimble. She can do whatever. So that seems like an appropriate place for her, I think. Klee. She'd probably just skip class to go blow shit up. That's seems fair. Kokomi. She'd be top of the class. She's a bookworm. She likes writing and reading. She's in charge of an army, her own nation. So, she'd probably be like maybe a treasurer type of deal. She likes logging stuff, so I feel like would kind of be a good thing for her, strategy-wise, and like learning what to buy and whatnot. Kuki. Let's see. I think. I'm trying to think. She'd either be like. No, she wouldn't be a band kid. She's too serious for that. She'd probably be top of the class, I think. Yeah, you know what? She'd be one of those types of kids who she's really good at stuff, but she does not look it. So she's in charge of a lot of things, but no one really expects that she's in charge. So I kind of see I can see her doing that. Layla, yeah, she'd be top of the class. I know she's like sleeping a lot and sleepwalking with her multiple personality thing going on, but I think she's got the brains for it. She'd probably be this top of the class. She sleeps through it all and just makes straight A's, being like the top 5%. Lisa would be a freaking teacher. She'd be a librarian. She is a librarian. But she'd be that cool librarian that everyone would go to the library for. Lynette. Theater kid. I feel like, you know what? I'm just gonna speedrun this real quick. These two, I feel like a lot of Fontaine characters are the theater kids. So I feel, because these two are a duo, so they probably fit really well in the theater section of things. So Mika, you're getting bullied, kid. There's no way. You're gonna get bullied by Eula, of all people. Mona. See, she's got that astrologist kind of deal. So, which probably puts her in the theater kid. So, sorry, Mona. That's where you're going. Nahida would definitely be a teacher. She may look small, but she's got the knowledge of every freaking buddy. So, she can teach anything if she wanted to. She'd probably go to an elementary school to teach, if anything. Because she's got a gentle personality, so she'd want to nurture them. Navia. She's pretty smart. I feel like, well, if Navia was something in school, I feel like she'd be a theater kid. You know what? I want to make another row real quick. Add a row below. I want to make these. I'm going to make this real quick. Because I feel like my problem is right now, I'm missing a certain tag that would really make things simpler. So, here, before I do that, she'd be a popular kid, because she knows how to cook. Who'd be another popular kid? Popular. Actually, yeah, that seems pretty appropriate. She'd be a popular kid. So, because she's got like all the good looks and everything like that. I think this is way better now. So, yeah, we'll stick to that. Nervalet, he'd definitely be a faculty member. He'd be teaching everyone about water. That's his deal. Plus, he could be the debate teacher. He'd be the one making sure that everyone's having a proper debate, teaching law. I can see that happening. Nilu, she's a theater kid. She likes to dance. Actually, you know what? I feel like Nilu would be a popular kid. She seems like she's very, very pretty. So I feel like everyone would want to just surround themselves with her. So I feel like that's where she would go. Let's see. Ningguang. Oh, she'd be a popular kid. She's so rich she can buy her popularity, so I think that's where I put her. Noelle, top of the class. She takes tests so many times. She's a trainer. She tries to do as much as she can. She's very diligent. Definitely top of the class, I would say. Chi-Chi, she wouldn't even know where she is. Raiden Shogun. See, she can't really... I don't know if she could teach. What could she teach? History? She could probably teach history now that I think about it. Because I'm trying to put it in the perspective of, I don't want to talk about the Shogun. I want to talk about A. Where the hell would I put A at? I feel like A would be faculty. I think that's fair. You know what she would want to be? She'd probably want to be that home ec teacher. She wants to cook everything. So she's old enough to. I don't see why she wouldn't. So I think that's where I put her. Razor, edgelord. Rosaria, edgelord. Sarah, I think she'd be a bully. She would defend. Actually, you know what? Let's move this down just to make it more popular. A would be popular, and then Sarah would be that one bully who defends her because she's so popular, because she simps so hard for her. Sayu, she'd skip class because she sleeps in all the time. Sethos, I don't even know much about him. I don't even know what the hell he does. I guess he'd probably be... He just trains a lot, I'm pretty sure. So I guess he'd be a jock. I guess. I don't really know much about him. Shenhe would be a popular kid. A lot of these are popular just because of their looks. So, yeah. She's got that. She's popular for no reason other than she looks good. Sijween, she'd be the head nurse, obviously. Sucrose would be a STEM, because she's an alchemist. She likes to make stuff. Toma. I feel like... Let's see, if I were Toma, I could see him being a jock. He's got his he's got his own Mr. Miyagi style training. He can clean and all that stuff, so he got his strength from cleaning and doing chores. So I can see that's where I put him. He's the Daniel LaRusso of Genshin. Tainari, he's definitely a STEM kid. Got the brains. Venti, skip class to go party or drink. Wander would definitely be a bully. He's bullying people every time. He's in Nahita's class. But she's still trying. Riosley, he'd be a jock. That's for sure. Zhangling, I think she'd be that one popular kid who knows how to make food. So if anyone asked her, she can just cook a bunch of stuff for them and everyone would be super happy with her. Jianyun, she'd definitely be a faculty member. She's like a mother, so she'd teach everything. She'd be teaching the STEM students at that point. Xiao, I feel like he'd get bullied for his height. That's where I put him. Xingqiu, where would I put him? I think I'd put him at top of the student body. He'd probably work hand in hand with a librarian and all that stuff, because he likes to read books all the time. He writes his own stuff. Let's see. Shanyan, right? I think that's her name. I keep forgetting names. There's so many characters I can't remember their names. Band kid, that's for sure. Yaimiko would be a huge bully. She would do it indirectly too. She wouldn't bully you physically, she'd bully you with words. But then she'd play it off as a little teasing game because she likes someone so much. Which is why I put her in this category, because Goro's right here. Yanfei, definitely top of the class. She wants to be a lawyer, she passed the bar. Yao Yao. I'd put her... I guess... Dang, this is... Where would I put her at? Yaya is a kind of a unique personality type, so... If she's the gentler type, healing type, I think she'd work hand in hand with the nurse. Just so things go by faster. She'd go and collect everything. She'd be the one taking care of all the meds, making sure everything's ready. And she works with Jian Yun too, so... There's that. Yalan, a bully. She would be a bully. And I don't care. I'd like that. Yoimiya, she's a popular kid. She'd probably be that one girl who makes a bunch of Instagram reels or TikToks, which I don't have Instagram or TikTok. And I'm also trying to get away from all the YouTube shorts and everything like that, because I kind of want to focus more on my long form content. Because let's be honest to God, short content is so freaking annoying and repetitive. I just can't deal with it anymore. I hate looking at it whenever it pops up in my feed. So yeah, if you see less short content from me, you know why now. Yunjin, theater kid. She does just dancing and everything like that. And then we got Zhongli. He'd be a freaking history teacher of... He'd teach history like nobody's business. So yeah, I think that about covers it. It's pretty fun. Yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, definitely let me know. I think I did a pretty good job with everyone here. I feel like it's super appropriate. I think it's okay. If I put one of your favorite characters in a category, or you think I should put them somewhere else, definitely leave in the comments. I like commenting, subscribing, all that stuff for more of this. And if you also have any more tier list ideas that you want me to try out, definitely leave those down there. I'll definitely read them, because I'd like to see what other ideas people have, because coming up with something like this once a week can be pretty exhausting, considering I also have a full-time job on top of this, and I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can by uploading 6 days a week. So yeah, if you have any ideas, sure, let me know. But other than that, thanks for watching. See ya.